After losing all my money betting on horses, I decided it's time to go back in the Squid Games to get some money. But in this game, I finally have a buddy and we were going to work together to get this win. Starting off in red light, green light, it was very chill and there were no villains around to eliminate. If you're wondering why there's very little players, I locked up the recruiter in my basement. I thought everyone in this game was innocent, but suddenly I saw a guy push someone at the very last second, almost causing the player to die, and I instantly knew my next target. His name was Dylan, and after seeing him push all these innocent players, I knew I had to get him back. We made our way to the first game, and while I went AFK for a bit, my buddy Jake handed me a bandage. The next game was Dalgona, and I got the easiest shape. This was so easy that I even did it with my eyes closed. After I finished, I immediately looked for Dylan, and I noticed he also got the triangle, but it looked like he was struggling to cut out his shape. After a few minutes, Dylan broke his shape, and he got Thanos snapped out of the game. Me and Jake were left speechless by what we just saw, but I was relieved that we won't be dealing with him anymore. During Lights Out, I was just casually walking around until some random guy decided to slice me with a fork. This enraged me so much that I literally had to release all my aura out of my body. I honestly thought I was cooked here, but then Jake came to the rescue. While I was at 1 HP, he fought the other guy and protected me. Together, we used the power of friendship and Cobra Kai'd this guy until he was eliminated. You guys need to spam WJake in the chat for this. I thought we were just chilling, but then I saw Jake getting clapped by the raccoon, and I knew I could not let this slide. And again, we used the power of friendship to beat up the raccoon, but unfortunately, he managed to escape just in time. I thought I was just going to be chilling in Tug of War, but when I realized that Jake and I weren't put in the same team, I was devastated, because I knew one of us was going to die here. It was either Jake or my life. And I didn't want to die, so I tried my absolute hardest in this game. Within 20 seconds, this game was already over. The rope was getting further and further back on our side, and I knew it was the end for Jake. When I heard the sound of his body and the rope hit the ground, it traumatized me. This was probably the saddest moment in all my 42 years of experience. While I was grieving, the raccoon decided to take this opportunity and try to chokehold me. This instantly woke me up, and I immediately locked in. I knew that this was not the time to be crying, and I had to eliminate this little raccoon. When I managed to escape, I immediately tried running after him, but then I decided it would probably best if I waited for the next game. So that's what I did instead. I still felt miserable after what happened in Tug of War, so I knew I absolutely had to get this win for Jake. It was now time for the final game, and I will be fighting the raccoon who not only tried snapping my neck in Mingle, but also clapped Jake during Lights Out. After countless misses, I was able to get the first hit, and afterwards I continued with multiple punches and combo moves. I made sure not to hold back. I was using moves I learned from my decades of karate experience. Here is when I realized that this fight is over. It was never close. I could not lose, especially after everything he did.